Let me tell you something, yeah. My name ain't Sullivan, yeah. My name's Dan, yeah. Fat Dan. Remember that? If you studied that much, you would know that we're actually about 2 days from having a nuclear war.
What, 2 days?
That just puts out
Is that early?
Yes.
What, that early?
We are actually 48 hours away from having a war.
Against who?
At this precise moment in time, we've actually got 38 Blackjacks flying around Great Britain from Russia with the capabilities of nuclear armaments that cannot be traced by any machine or man. Have you ever seen a hydrogen bomb or an atom bomb go off?
Yeah, I watch your stream all the time and I see one go off.
I've seen one. I know what it's like.
Come on, please tell me a story about this hydrogen bomb you've seen going off. Where was this witness to?
It's not pleasant, let's put it that way. I always say to my enemy they can pick and choose any type of weapon they want. All I need is a pen. That's all I need.
A pen? What are you going to do with a pen, bro?
Don't you worry about that. They can have a knife, they can have a gun, they can have an RPG, they can have whatever they like. All I need is a pen.
They can have an RPG, they can have a what?
A knife, they can have a gun, they can have whatever they like. All I need is a pen.
What are you gonna do? Write them a fucking love letter?
No.
A pen?
The pen is more mightier than the sword.
A pen?
Yeah.
If somebody had a rocket launcher aimed at me, yeah? Wait, if somebody had a rocket launcher aimed at me, right? I sure won't want a fucking pen in my hand, mate. I can't believe I'm actually hearing this. If I had a rocket launcher, right? Daniel, and I was aiming it at you, yeah? You would be happy enough to have a pen.
All I need is a pen.
Why would you need a pen for in a situation where you're going to be blown up in pieces?
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Bismillah, alhamdulillah, Rasulullah.
Daniel, Jesse said that you can eat 14 packs of crisps in one sitting. Is that true?
I used to be able to in one day.
Why can't you do it anymore?
Because I can't.
So you've got family in your actual family too, have you?
What?
You've got family in you got a police officer in your family, have you?
All my family are military. Yes.
Military? Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's all you need to know.
That's all I need to know. How long has your family been in the military, Ian?
Well, let's just say I was in military school.
You was in military school?
Yeah.
Really? Do you know what I studied in college? I studied nuclear physics. Nuclear physics. I wanted to basically, you know, speak about the nuclear weapon, how it works, and how much damage is done. And do you know what, Daniel? If you was a nuclear bomb, right, you would do a lot of damage, my friend.
Bruv, I couldn't give a shit, bro. Because I guarantee, if you studied that much, you would know that we're actually about 2 days from having a nuclear war.
What, 2 days?
That just puts out
is that early?
Yes.
What, is that early?
We are actually 48 hours away from having a war.
Against who?
At this precise moment in time, we've actually got 38 Blackjacks flying around Great Britain from Russia with the capabilities of nuclear armaments that cannot be traced by any machine or man.
So let me just work this out. There is how many?
About 38 Blackjacks, and we've actually got about 15 submarines from the tip of Scotland down to the south coast of Great Britain.
So
and they're going around Great Britain at the moment.
There is 38 Blackjacks, or whatever they call, circling in our skies in the UK. But the UK knows exactly how many is up in the sky, but they can't trace them, right? Is that correct?
No, they can't trace some of the armaments that the submarines have got.
So how the fuck do they know it's 38 of them up there?
No, there's 38 Blackjacks.
How do they know it's 38 Blackjacks there?
And do you really? It's already been on the news.
And do you really think that, you know, if we knew we had 38 Blackjacks in our actual skies, that we would let Russia do what they're doing?
They already know that they're there.
Well, they're there.
We've actually got jets up there following them around. We've already got our military up there flying next to them, keeping an eye on them.
So why are they in our skies for then? Why is Russia in our skies?
Because President Trump ordered at 2:30 this morning a nuclear strike against Syria, and Russia has now threatened war with us and America.
Does anybody know if that's true or not? I don't know if it's true, but you watch too many. Do you mean tell you something, Daniel? Don't listen to the news, because the news will basically...
Right, it's been on national live news. Live! It is now live since 2 o'clock this morning.
Yo, Daniel, do you want to hear something? Do you know if that's true about the Russian aircrafts in our air system without us knowing, right? Do you know they would have warned Russia, they would have given them a few hours or a few, you know, seconds to get their planes out of our skies, or we would nuke them? Do you really think they're that stupid to keep them planes in our solar system without us knowing?
The UN are actually talking as we speak.
So where do you live, Tuan?
I'm not from over here, so I can give a shit. It's not my problem. It's not my beef.
Do you know I just seen in this...
The moment this country goes to war, I shall go back to my own country.
Honestly, Daniel, you need to stop and watch that shit, bro. You need to stop watching that shit on TV. You're getting brainwashed, bro.
Have you ever seen a hydrogen bomb or an atom bomb go off?
Yeah, I watch your stream all the time and I see one go off.
I've seen one. I know what it's like.
Come on, please tell me a story about this hydrogen bomb you've seen going off. Where was this witness to?
It's not pleasant, let's put it that way.
And let me tell you, where was this hydrogen bomb being... Where did you witness this to? Where was you? Was you directly there when it went off?
I was not far, put it that way.
How far? A mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4?
Don't you worry about that.
Well, you can't, Daniel, let me say something to you, mate, right? You can't say to somebody you saw a hydrogen bomb going off and then saying to me, don't worry about the distance, don't worry about my story because, you know, you don't need to know about that shit. Mate, you must have got affected by that fucking hydrogen bomb going off, mate, because you're going down fucking some stories. You got some stories, man. I thought I could make up stories. I thought I was great. But you? When are we going to war with Russia?
That all depends on what the UN says.
Because I got a problem, bro. I've got like a lot of money. I got a lot of money in the bank, yeah, and I need to spend that money before I die, bro. You know what I mean?
Money in the bank. You ain't got money in the bank, sunshine.
So how many hours have I got left? Like me and you, like how many hours have me and you got left?
Brother, I'm not going to be affected. Don't you worry about that. I'm not stupid.
What are you gonna do, Ann?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got my ticket out of here. Don't you worry about that. Same as the rest of my family.
So where are you gonna be put? Where are you gonna be put down?
Halfway around the world, mate.
So when you're getting taken halfway around the world, yeah, and everyone's getting nuked and destroyed, you're gonna just be out there, yeah, fucking, you know, doing the shit that you're doing, like living life, yeah.
Let me tell you something. If there was ever a nuclear fallout or anything like that, I'd be 110% safe. All right, the way of living might be different. But I guarantee you this, I wouldn't be affected.
You do know you're not going to be safe underneath your bed, Daniel. You know that, don't you? When them bombs are falling on top of you, mate.
Let me tell you something, yeah? If there was ever a nuclear outfall, yeah? Let me tell you this, I would be about, I'd say probably about a quarter of a mile underground.
Really?
I guarantee you, sunshine.
So you're going to be quarter of a mile underground. So that's not actually protected by the army in case it is a nuclear disaster. They let that free to the public,
what would I need the army for? What would I need the army for? What would I need the army for?
No, wait a minute. If that's, that actual bunker should be occupied by the army, mate, in case something actually happens, you know, war or shit. That actually should be occupied and, you know, locked up and nobody to go in there in case something happens. But you have got a free ticket to go in there a mile underneath the ground and you be safe, right? Have you taken any supplies down this big fucking mile down hole? You've already taken stuff down, bro? Yeah, I'm asking you something. Have you taken wait a minute, have you taken any stuff to underneath the actual tunnel that you said that you will be safe in, like supplies and shit?
I already know my bunker because I was the one that had it built, so I know.
So you had a bunker, but you actually had a bunker built for you?
Yeah, I've got family in that live abroad. I've asked him, mate, if he's gonna unmute ya, he'll unmute you. If he ain't, he ain't. That's his decision.
I tell you what, right, Daniel, I tell you what, mate, right, this is gonna be coming out my mouth fluent, right? I have never in my life, right, in my entire life of 25 years, right, I've heard so much shit coming out of one person's mouth. And I thought Carl was a bullshitter, I thought I was a bullshitter, but fuck me, mate. You've had bunkers built, you've had license for this, license for that, you've got fucking everything, mate.
No, I don't have everything, I wish I did.
You be telling me, Max, you got a fucking helicopter in your back garden. That's what I'm waiting for. Have you got a helicopter outside your back garden?
What's that?
Have you got an helicopter built outside your back garden?
No.
That's okay. At least we cleared that up, right? Why do you speak so much shit for, Daniel? Because this is why people are taking a mick out you, bro. These people you speak to in your broadcast is taking a piss out you, bro. Talking about you had a fucking bunker built for you, bro, a mile underneath the ground. Do you know how that sounds, my friend? That sounds crazy. Do you know what? This is true, this is, right? You need to go see someone, mate. That's all I'm gonna say to you. I thought people was fucking about when they say you make these stories up and say this and say that. God damn, Daniel. You're crazy, bro. You've got a mile underneath the ground of bunker. This guy on this headset is just fucking crazy. Hey. Apparently, right, this guy in a party is at a bunker made for him a mile underneath the ground in case of a nuclear blast. He had a bunker listen to his shit. He had a bunker made for him a mile underneath the ground. Daniel, mate, I thought people was mucking about, mate, when they said that you were speaking shit. I thought he was just mucking about when people was taking the piss out of Daniel and are saying the shit that you speak. But fuck me, that boy does speak shit, and I give him credit for it, and I give him a clap. Well done, Daniel. Well done, mate. You're a star, mate. I really didn't really think that he actually speaks as much shit as people said. I actually thought they were playing about.